A young advocate goes up against the Florida government. The adventure all started on one bright and sunny January morning. The young advocate named Thomas Moon woke up ready to take on the day. The young advocate packed his bags into his trusty Peacemobile and made his way to one and only Tallahassee, Florida. Along the way, he made peace with his fellow Americans. Only a few of his close friends knew why he was going to Tallahassee. Getting to his destination, the young advocate unpacked in his lovely suite. Coming downstairs, looking for his good friend Heather and her service dog. Thomas hears someone talking about how service dogs should be allowed in schools as well as many other places. Right away, he knew it was his good friend and they caught up until they had to go to dinner with a group of advocates for people with disabilities. This is the reason the young advocate made the adventure. After dinner, he got together with his friend and a couple people and talked about how they were approaching the next day at the Capitol, where they were to speak to make many different legislators. The next morning, the young advocate woke up on the glorious February 1st. He got ready in his eye-catching suit, packed, and then went downstairs to get a delicious breakfast. After breakfast, Thomas got on the shuttle that brought everyone to the state capitol, where they were going to speak to many legislators about people with disabilities. Everyone arrived at the Capitol and checked in. Thomas went up to the second floor in the Capitol, where they had bottles set up with different services for people with disabilities. Thomas then got together with his dad and a couple friends and went to their appointments with a few legislators. They did fantastic. They all had some time before they had to be on the very top floor of the Capitol for a live conference with everyone involved, with people with disabilities. So Thomas went over to the old Capitol building museum with his friends to check it out for the first time. They loved it and found everything amazing. But searching through the whole place, they could not find anything to do with people with disabilities. Are people with disabilities not human beings or Americans like everyone else? Thomas had to make his way back over and up to the top floor of the Capitol. The conference started and the crowd heard from many people on what is happening on behalf of people with disabilities. A few awards were given, and then Thomas was called up to present the Adelio Valdez and Advocacy Award, which he knew he already received. Thomas accepted the award and gave about a 15-minute speech. There were many claps and cheers. After the conference, Thomas had his photo shoot, and then he went and finished up his last-minute appointments with legislators. The day was complete at the Capitol, so Thomas and his dad hopped on the shuttle and made their way back to the hotel, where they finished packing up and made the trip back to Ocala. While in the car, Thomas's dad told him that Thomas had many people crying with this speech. They stopped for dinner at Denny's and then finally arrived at the final destination. The adventure was successful, and hopefully some of the difference was made. The moral of the adventure is to get out in the community and live. Talk to your legislators and make that change happen. You can do this. Keep it up and squeak those wheels till your heart's content.